Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Navy's offense will have the football first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, midshipman.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So USC's offense will get the ball for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David. This receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Can we play a little bit deeper than normal? Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Cherry. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. With the catch, it's Cherry. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Under fire. He's going to take off. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll power it inside with the fullback, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now on second down. They'll run play action. A little release to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Wants to throw again. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The negative play leaves them with second and 12. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Got a man. At the 35, he's open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout, and this week playing a great ball game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Caught. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And his slips just inside that right upright. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Now on the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates that we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Got his man in the middle. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Cherry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Running a read option to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Fullback's got it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Punch it out of the air. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Skips away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Lost a throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Navy will have to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Red pass hits complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Dead center perfect. All tied up here in the 4th quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bringing it back. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now on 1st down from the 28. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense with jumbo personnel. The play action fake. The quick out. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here in a 2-minute situation in your own end, You got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. He'll pitch it, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing away.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. There is no doubt at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. First down. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USC.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dorsett. Timeout is 2nd left. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to the...
Touchdown, Trojans! And they're on top during overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Follow the blockers. The The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Lost to fire on second down. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. The snap sets up the throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Those tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose?
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Bringing it back. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, USC.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take...